If all your predictions happen, you deserve to be called Sir Moon. You should officially get the title from the British government.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the second episode on the second day of the World Cup. After on the first day, a guy named Sithole for South Africa performed like a Sithole, and the Republic derby between Korea Republic and Czech Republic was won by the Korea. Anyways, today we're gonna do our predictions video. So we're gonna try to predict World Cup winners, Golden Boot, Golden Glove, Best Young Player, etc. But we're gonna start with the biggest flop. Which team in this World Cup do you think, Namo, is going to stink the place the most and underachieve the most?
Great. That's actually a very great question. And I'm not gonna go into the small nations because there is no high expectation from them anyhow. Some of them, like Canada, are only happy to participate. And if I'm going to the top 8 nations that are there or supposed to be there, like in the semi-final or go all the way, I would say that one of the two between Portugal and actually Germany are going to really underperform. But my bet would be on Portugal. Because,
and what would be underperformance for them?
Round of 16 or quarterfinals. They won't go further than that if they keep playing with the same mentality and the same style they do now.
Safin, do you think getting to a quarterfinal, and if you get a tough draw and if you get knocked out, would that be necessarily flopping for Portugal?
No, I don't think necessarily that's a flop in general, but I do think for Portugal's expectations this year, they'd consider it within themselves for it to be underachieving. I think they have it in their head to have a run, and quarterfinal wouldn't be too ideal.
If things go according to plan and Argentina and Portugal both finish their group on number 1, they will play against each other in the quarterfinal. And let's hope for that.
Match.
Yeah, let's hope for that.
Yes,
let's hope for that. One final time, one last dance between Messi and Ronaldo on a big stage. What about you, Safin? Who do you think is going to stink the place?
I think Argentina. I think they're a first or second round exit. I don't think they make it to that quarterfinal game.
All right. I think their group is very easy, to be honest.
They're going to make it out the group, but I think first or second round, they're going to lose in penalties. Bold statement, but I do
penalties,
think...
I don't think Emi Martinez has ever lost a penalty shootout with Argentina.
First time for everything.
All right. Let's see.
If you would ask a dream scenario for any Argentinian fan to finish a game is penalties.
But what if he saves 2 and they miss 3 anyways,
Good.
That will be really tough because these guys, there is something about Argentina when they play, especially now in the past couple of years. Speaking of let's say 5-6 past years, these guys are serial winners. They are prepared for everything and they don't go after the style or after entertaining you, or they don't go after whatever else you might be thinking of. These guys are there to get the job done. And if you take them on penalties, these guys are always prepared for penalties and they have always practiced that.
Okay.
We're going to need to pull out the clip of last podcast when he said Argentina won it in style. That exact phrase came out of
no, he said I think
Messi. I said Messi.
I think he said to be fair he said Messi won it in style, meaning that he was the only one alongside Di Maria who had some flair and all other players were just hard workers.
Yes, so actually after that conversation I looked it up. That guy had 7 goals, 3 assists, man of the match in every knockout game.
How many of them from the penalty kicks? I think Safin will ask.
5. I'll answer as well.
Did he score 5 from penalties?
No, I think there was 1 against Mexico from outside the box, 1 against Australia, and then one against France in the extra time. That was, so the 3 non-penalty goals that I remember.
And it is a bit ironic that people go after his penalties, because the reason that people were always after him before he became one of the greatest international stage players, it was like, that guy doesn't know how to take penalties. He misses in Copa America final. If he would have just taken that penalty, Argentina would have won it. That guy mastered the art that makes you win, and he is winning.
Actually, Safin, you have stolen my pick. I was gonna say Argentina too, because I am an Argentina fan since '98, and I think since '98 at least I can say that the team that won the World Championship in 2022 was probably on paper the worst side ever to have won it. If I compare it with any other side of Germany 2014, Spain 2010, Italy 2006, any team, the name on the back of the shirts of some of the players, like I didn't even know who they were, like Molina, Montiel, Acuna. McAllister was playing for Brighton at the time. So and we didn't go into that World Cup expecting to win at all. I don't think anybody was expecting it. So somehow they got the job done. But I think now, in terms of the team evolving, they haven't done much. It's still Otamendi and Romero at the back. It's still like Molina and some other Tagliafico on the wing backs. They have Senesi and they almost left him, and he's just in because somebody got injured and he might not even play. So in the midfield as well, it's still going to be the same players like Paredes and Rodrigo de Paul. And Enzo Fernandez and Julian Alvarez are probably the only two who have gotten better since. And they are the ones who will need to carry the team. And Messi is not the Messi of 4 years ago. Di Maria is not there. And I must admit, there was a lot of element of luck as well in some of the games. So at some point, your luck will run out, I think. Even though they've had great tournaments back to back, I think this could be the time when probably even Austria might beat them and they finish second and end up losing the round of 32 or the round of 16. For Argentina, if they make it to the quarterfinals, I would say that is very much a decent campaign for them. I would not call that a flop. We can go on to our next category straight away. Dark horses and overachievers.
I think Canada.
Okay, and what will be
a dark horse this World Cup?
How far do you think you can go?
I think round of 16 quarterfinal, but for us that's a lot. Like making it to the quarters.
Yeah, of course. Do you think they can make it to the quarterfinals, Namo?
No. Absolutely not.
We have our full team healthy by then. If you look at
you literally said
paper,
2 of your players were injured in the last podcast.
But they come in the last phase of group stage matches. They missed the first 2 games.
What about you, Namo? Like the same question. Dark horses, overachievers.
I mean, I would say the dark horse in this competition, I have a feeling that Netherlands would do good for the first time, because I feel like, they solid a bit. It's not like shaky.
How far do they need to go to overachieve?
If they will make it to quarterfinals,
I don't think that's overachievement for Netherlands.
No, especially considering their squad right now today. They have one of the weakest squad. They have you cannot compare this squad to the squad of
literally have players like Frank. Their spine. Look at their spine, like Frankie De Jong, Barcelona player, Van Dijk
has been injured the whole season. Gakpo is not even a main player.
Memphis Depay.
Memphis Depay plays in Brazil. Van Dijk, you said it in our last podcast, has had
he had a poor season.
Yes, so considering Dumfries, he plays at Inter. They just won that league, their own league. That's all, nothing else.
So you're arguing that they have a shit squad, but they're still going to make it quarterfinal, semifinal?
Yes, I think the highlights are not on them, and they can play more freely, because now the Dutch team goes on the pitch playing football. They know that no one expects much from them, but I think they would overachieve. Like they'll be the dark horse. Sorry, but I think the overachiever would be Belgium, considering the route and the path they could have to the next round. I think Belgium, especially these two teams, in my opinion, are going into this tournament with kind of freely, relaxed mind, because they know that no one expects anything from them, and back home they don't think they have the golden generation. So just go there and play football.
My pick would be the AFCON champions, and that could be both
Which one?
Morocco. Yeah, exactly. Morocco or Senegal, depending on which one. The one of them has the trophy, the other one has the title, the official title from the FIFA. But
Yes.
I think either of them, or at least one of them, will be the big team in the group stage. Senegal has France, and Morocco has Brazil. One of them is going to cause an upset in one of those two games. I think Senegal or Morocco can make it all the way to the semi-finals, to the quarter-final, semi-final again. It's going to be very long, hard campaign for many players, and some of the European players have had a very, very long season. Some of the African players actually have played in the Saudi League. So that maybe will work in their favor in terms of playing in the heat all year, and also not having that many games at that much high intensity. So I could see one of those two African teams making a long run. Let's go towards the next category. Best young player. And for me, it's like simple. I don't have to explain myself. I'll just say Lamine Yamal, and then I will give the floor to you guys.
That was the easiest pick.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be João Neves. I do think that the young player is gonna come from obviously one of the two finalists, and I don't think Spain's making it to the final this year. I think they're gonna
All right.
underperform as well.
Okay.
That's against all the odds.
Yeah, they are the
That's
favorites right now. Yeah.
They are favorites, but I just
Yep.
don't think.
Them
Yeah,
and France, they both sound like favorites. So since you're going like, you pick my player,
You can also just
Then,
say, just like, you can also go for Lamine Yamal. You can steel man my argument.
Okay, I think Lamine Yamal or Doué from France team if he gets to play. Doué, his name
That's
is
the
Doué,
thing.
right?
I don't think he might play, to be honest.
Yes,
Desiree
if Desiree Doué. If he plays, he can be top there, and I think France is going to play him because Didier Deschamps, he has just one idea, and it is to attack. He
But where
picked
though?
like five he's just gonna play with two midfielders. He doesn't care much, He'll just put him behind
I was
Mbappe.
thinking maybe he will put Dembele behind Mbappe. Then Desiree Doué could play maybe on the right wing.
Yeah, either there or maybe they can just play a kind of fluid.
Fluid,
you know.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
even
yeah.
FIFA. You can't play
Ah.
with two midfielders. We're not playing FIFA.
But that guy plays with two midfielders.
But what about
It
Ryan
won't
Cherky?
work.
Do you think they will play him from the starting 11?
Yeah.
I could see
Yes.
him playing as in the cam role more than I could see Dembele playing there.
Yeah, so then maybe Cherky behind Mbappe and Dembele and Olise on the wings.
That would be actually smarter,
Yeah.
and I think that would work much better because when you play, you need them to control the midfield.
Okay.
Though Cherky is not kind of those traditional just midfield player, he's more of like kind of number 10. But
Yeah, he's like he fits in really well in the Griezmann role, I think.
Yes,
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
I'm not sure that they wouldn't overrun France midfield because they're just gonna play Choumani and Rabiot, and that guy keeps playing there. I don't know how he keeps
Rabiot?
being there. Yeah. Yes,
But your pick is also Lamine Yamal, but a shout out to Desiree Doué as well if he has enough game time.
yes,
All right,
if he has enough game time.
let's go Golden Glove. And then this one again is going to come from one of the nations that makes it all the way. So, who's your pick for the best goalkeeper in the tournament?
Diogo Costa.
Diego Costa.
I have Diego Costa. Is he going to be his starter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Portugal is not gonna concede goals?
I think we're gonna concede, but I also know for a fact that that Golden Glove comes from 90% the team who lifts it, and if not, the finalists. And I think Portugal's gonna be
Gonna make it all the way? Alright. Spoiler alert there.
ready here first.
What about you,
Yes.
Nama?
I think.
You said David Raya from the bench?
David Raya. Yes,
Or-
David Raya.
That is a very
No,
bold
not
pick
Raya.
because he might not
Sorry,
even
sorry,
play.
Simon. Simon.
Unai Simon.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. No, Unai Simon. Sorry, my bad. Unai Simon. Yes, you're gonna.
If you had
you're
to
gonna
pick
get it.
between Raya and Simon for your own team, who are you picking?
Raya.
But you think they will stick with Simon?
Yes, because on a national stage, it's just like more than quality. Sometimes what matters is your chemistry, your history, and your experience with the team.
Mm-hmm.
He is
Yeah.
he's a very average keeper. Unai Simon is not more than an average keeper. Raya on technical and on on quality wise, Raya beats him any day. But they're gonna stick with him.
All right, perfect. My pick is Jordan Pickford, and again for the same reasons, England are gonna pick him, and England have been knocking on the door at an international trophy for the last few years. So I think they'll make a good run in this campaign.
They
as
will
well.
keep knocking. They will
Keep
keep
knocking.
knocking. Trust
But
me.
if you keep knocking, someday the door will open up, as they say.
No. They are coming into this tournament really not very convincing. And
That's
they
exactly
just
how Argentina were coming into the last tournament.
they were on a run of unbeaten run. Argentina last tournament, they had
Yeah, but nobody had them as one of the
Swear-
favorites because
no. I remember they were quite praised before the match until the Saudi match that they have been on unbeaten run for quite long. They were not like
they were unbeaten.
underdog
Like, I think they had
underdogs
like
in the
60.
sense.
No, they were not underdogs, but they were not like one of the favorites. Like this time, I think they are in top 5. Last time they were not even in the top 5.
Okay.
All right, Golden Boot. Who's gonna score most amount of goals? You can go first now.
I think Safin is gonna say what we know he's gonna say.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, yeah,
Cristiano
yes.
Ronaldo. If he gets lots of penalties, maybe he will. Just like Messi, he will need lots of penalties to do that.
He would need tons of them. But I would, I would say Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal.
Yes.
Do you think he should play as a centre forward ahead of Ferran Torres?
No, he shouldn't. But it works better with him. It works just better with him because he knows Torres is not like the classic number 9. He moves a lot.
He scores
And-
lots
and-
of goals when he's on the
Yeah,
pitch.
he does score lots of goals, but I think Oyarzabal would be more fitting, and
Alright.
he stays there. He is in the box. He knows how to score goals, and I think that's what will get him most of the goals.
The Golden Boot. Okay.
Yes.
Oyarzabal. What about you, Safi?
I think Ronaldo's not only becoming top scorer. I'm not done here. I think he's breaking the record of most goals in the World Cup campaign.
All right. So he
Yes.
has to get double digits.
Yeah.
All right.
If Ronaldo does that, I will shave my head.
All right. We have that
Dwayne
on
Ball.
camera.
Yes.
This one we have it on camera now.
Perfect.
If Ronaldo wins the Golden Boot, now I need to see that. I will be supporting Portugal every single game now
I'm
because
going
just, I
bold.
want to see that. All right. You heard it
Shaving all
here.
of it.
If Cristiano Ronaldo gets to double digits and wins the Golden Boot, Namo will shave his head and do a podcast with us being bald, right?
Yes, I can even do it live on camera.
Yes,
I'm
on
going
camera.
all the
Okay,
way.
perfect.
Yes. But what if he
Be there to
doesn't,
watch.
Safin? What if he doesn't? Maybe you can get rid of your beard.
No.
It can go both way, it's not just
No, you're the one who
one way
said,
bet.
yeah.
No,
Actually, they
because
should.
he said it very confidently. It was not. He wasn't just like I hope or I wish or this is my dream or something.
Sometimes you have to go to take a leap of faith. Like it's like, let's see. I mean, if
Manifest it.
Portugal are going to go all the way, he is going to be the one who's going to do the tap-ins and penalties. So yeah, I don't think it's that crazy of a shout if they make it all the way.
Okay.
I would go Harry Kane, and it's just because I think Pickford and Kane are going to go all the way. And that's why I think he also will get a game against Panama, who they might thrash 4-5-0. So he might get some cheap goals against
Yes.
a poor team. Yeah.
He starves for those kind of goals.
And he also takes all the penalties for England as well. So that adds to his tally a lot as well during the tournaments.
Yeah, that's actually one of the downsides of this World Cup because there are too many easy teams, and if you get one of those, you can score many goals.
Yeah, but that happens a lot. I think wasn't it Morata or something who won something, and he scored only like 3 or 4 goals against one team in one of the Euros, I think.
No, that happened to Ronaldo when he was top scorer in Euros. Yeah, one of them. He
CR7
just made it
or
past, yeah,
Ronaldo the Brazilian?
Yeah, CR7. No, CR7.
Okay.
That Ronaldo knew how to score in the big matches. No, that CR7. He got Euro Golden Boot, and they just made it past the quarterfinals. They didn't go any further. He scored.
So
all of them, I
Ronaldo, who
think,
knew
group
how to
stage, if
score
I'm not
goals,
mistaken.
how many goals did he score in Champions League finals? R9.
Yeah, but right now we're talking about the national stage. I'm not talking about that.
All right.
And this is one of the arguments that I always have some sort of trouble with it, because also going back actually to one of Safine's argument from our last podcast, he said that Argentina was a top team before Messi arrived. Okay, if that argument can also easily go to Madrid and to Ronaldo. They were already top team. They were already winning Champions League with or without him, before and after him. They have been winning in it.
Yeah, I've never came here and said Ronaldo's the sole reason Real Madrid is on the map, but you push this narrative that Argentina is where it's at due to what Messi has done for them.
Yes, because the facts speak. Say how much of the goals that came in the last World Cup had Messi's contribution. How many of the goals in
Let him get
2014
20.
campaign?
You hear me? 20 goals. Let them get 20 in one campaign. It doesn't change what Argentina used to be. Let them get 30 in one campaign.
Before Messi started, they have not won it in 28 years. They did not win a single trophy, and they were always beaten up by Brazil.
28 years, try a lifetime.
He's got a point there.
Yes, he got a point, but I know his point is winning Euros, a trophy that Denmark.
In terms
also
of
won.
lifetime, Portugal have never won a World Cup as well. But do you think that is about to change as well, Safin? Who's going to win this World Cup?
Portugal. We're going all the way. Ronaldo's farewell is going to be lifting the trophy, and it's going to be his farewell.
Yes, and why do you think Portugal have the best chance this time around?
They have a really good team. They have arguably, in my opinion, the best midfield trio in that tournament.
Yes.
A healthy Nuno Mendes, best fullback in the world. They got the best striker in world football to top it all off.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
What do you think now? Who's going to win the World Cup?
I think Spain is going to win this one, and
Alright.
the reason is I have also a problem with people saying that Portugal has the best midfield. I feel like Vitinha is amazing, Bruno is amazing, but they miss someone like Casemiro, someone like Busquets that can actually kind of keep the rhythm. João Neves is not like really classic CDM. He is also a CM, more of a midfielder than
Yes.
someone who could control the rhythm of the game. And I mean, like, you don't need always. That happened to England, if you remember that kind of legendary English team, that they always had three midfielder: Lampard, Paul Scholes, and who else was
Gerrard.
there?
Steven Gerrard.
Gerrard. Yeah, and none of them was that classic CDM. Gerrard was the closest, but it just didn't click. Just didn't click because you don't need always the best player. You need someone who makes the other better. That's what Casemiro does for Real, used to do it for Real, or Busquets used to do it for Barcelona. He was not the player, he wasn't the one that catching your eye, but he was making sure that other players could play freely. I'm not sure that this trio has that one player who could cover up for the others or who make it click.
But don't you think football has evolved to a point where if three of your midfielders can have ball retention and can bypass the midfield, then you don't need a classic CDM who has to, like Gattuso or Makelele type, who have to break people's legs. Don't you think like it has evolved to a point where you don't need that anymore?
You see, speaking of the last two winners, Argentina had Paredes. Classic CDM.
He didn't used to start all the games. Though.
Yes, or if it wasn't Paredes, it was who was playing instead of
Rodrigo de Paul.
Rodrigo de Paul.
The Paul's box to box. He's not CDM.
Yes,
He's a box.
he was
to
box to us, but Paredes, he was always there. And before that, they had Kante. And if you go N'Golo Kante, you go back in time. Of course, football has developed, and we don't play the game the way we used to. But also, it has changed in the direction that there is a lot of physicality in the game right now. It's not anymore. We had an era where it was Spanish era of Barcelona dominance, where you had a very beautiful, smoothly running. Even then, they had one CDM. There was always a CDM. There should be someone who does the dirty job for others to make it click. And you don't need always the best squad. You need the best players that can click together. Like Tuchel said that I'm not going to pick the top players. I'm going to play as a team and pick the players who can play as a team. I'm not sure about like his job or what his choices, but I'm sure that his statement was right. Speaking of what he said, so I think if you speak of other midfielders, they're really good. Like even Brazil has still Casemiro. He's a bit old, but I think
Casemiro is probably actually done.
But he played really well for United this season.
He was scoring goals from headers, but in terms of his ball control and distribution, I used to get frustrated with him very much. There were lots of United fans that said that he should extend his contract, but I'm actually very happy that because this was probably the best he could have done, and next year his legs will be gone even more. So, but speaking of Thomas Tuchel, I think he's going to become the first foreign manager ever to lift a trophy with another team. England is going all the way. I think it's coming home. They have been knocking on the door of the international competitions with Southgate. Now they have not gone, as you said, they've changed their strategy of trying to go for the best squad, for the best players, and go for balance. And not just in the starting 11, but also he's gotten lots of players in the squad who know that they're not going to play. So maybe he just needed that calmness in the dressing room where everyone knows their place. I think this is a kind of a tournament where parking the bus kind of tactics will work and will get you far. So I think that's what England are going to do. They're going to have they have nice defense with like Gahey and Reece James, and then some nice midfielders as well with Declan Rice and Wharton, and Elliott is playing as well. I think Wharton actually didn't even get selected. But Harry Kane has to continue his form from Bayern Munich. 61 goals last season. All they need is do the Arsenal way. Just rely on him to nick goals in the games and keep it solid at the back. I think England are going to do it.
Wow, that's even I think for British people is quite optimistic. They don't even believe in that. Or English people. Let's speak English people.
I think it's just because the format is such that you don't even have to play against the best teams to beat them. I can see France getting knocked out in the round of 32 or round of 16. If they get drawn against a decent Colombian or Ecuador side who take them to extra time or something. So
Or Switzerland.
Switzerland as well, yeah. They could also be one of the dark horses. But I have this gut feeling that France are gonna, I didn't say it in the earlier part of the video, but I think they're gonna flop big time. I think that they have a really, really, really huge array of talent going up front,
Yes.
but they can't play all of them at once. We had in Argentina at one point so many forward players, like there was Crespo and Tevez and Saviola and Messi was coming in, but you can't play all of them. You had to play only a couple of them, and then you have to have a balance. I think the French midfield, as you said, I don't see even one quality CM in there. Like the likes of Camavinga and Tchouaméni, by this point they should have evolved into great players,
Camavinga's
having
not
played for
going.
Real Madrid. What?
Camavinga's not there.
He's not even there. See, that's what I mean. Like they were supposed to be the next gen of controlling that midfield, and now 39-year-old N'Golo Kante is in the squad, and Camavinga is not there. And Tchouaméni also loses his head. So you can see a scenario where one of those players gets a red card and costs his team in one of the knockout matches. So I don't think French squad is balanced.
No.
In terms of
I
balance, like
couldn't
of course,
agree.
I think Spain has the most balanced team. Looking at the squad, I was like, okay, they have a really nice midfield, good players up front, good decent like back line.
I want to add also that I forgot to say, if Oyarzabal he doesn't start and Torres starts ahead of him, Torres will get more goals. So just so that we have also this one recorded,
Yeah. I
Yes.
personally think that he should start. I think they should go with David Raya and Ferran Torres. But now there's a final category. Who is going to be the best player of this World Cup? The golden
Stephen
ball.
Hugo.
Who do we think? I think Ronaldo. The stage is set. He's here to collect everything. There's a famous quote: "Records. I don't chase records. Records chase me." And
I think that's
gonna
exactly the
happen.
opposite of what he does. To be honest.
Right. You have been sleeping under a rock for the last 20 years. Welcome to
past
reality,
year.
though. Welcome back.
I just read somewhere that if Ronaldo scores a knockout goal in this tournament, he will become the oldest player in the history of World Cups to score a knockout goal.
Really, and it will
There
be
you
his
go.
first one as well.
Has he never scored a knockout goal?
No, he hasn't had zero contribution in the knockout stages, and he has played 5 World Cups.
Okay,
to
is
be
that true?
clear.
Not a single knockout
Yeah.
goal. All right.
They don't make it far.
The man for the big stages,
They don't make it far ever at all. And it's not big stages when you had the midfield in 2014, that midfield in 2018. Horrendous.
Last
But
time
in between that time, they won the
were
Euros
good.
in 2016.
Yeah, he did.
They
but
came there.
still.
They were hyped. They came there good, They had also last time Silva, Bruno, all the other players. These are top players.
Bruno
top
wasn't.
midfielders.
I think Bruno's peaking in the last couple of years till now. I think this is Bruno. We're the best Bruno we'll see. I don't think
Alright.
2018 Bruno was the same as now.
Is it your prediction or is it something that you want? Ronaldo
Prediction.
winning the gold. Is it your okay? So it's like not just your heart, but your head is also saying that Ronaldo is going to win the best.
Yeah,
To just that argument, to just that statement, I watched highlights of Portuguese match, or I watched also a couple of their matches, like the last Nations League or Euros. Ronaldo, the past 7-8 years, apart from tapping in, and scoring goals, he has close to zero contribution on all other departments. He is like now the guy. Do you remember the Czech Republic had a very tall guy? I don't remember his name. He was like 2 meters tall. He would always play in the World Cups, and he would always play for the
Koller,
Czech.
I think.
Yes,
Jan
he
Koller.
was he was tall.
Are you
He could
seriously
cross the
now
ball.
going to compare Jan Koller to CR7?
This version of CR7, yes, because the only thing the guy, he puts too much. With all due respect, he is one of the top players ever. There is no doubt about that.
What's a striker's job?
I'm not denying that. No, he.
What's a striker's job?
To score goals, but when you play at the top stage, you don't just score goal unless you're
Yes, if you're the
Czech
nine.
Republic, and Jan Koller. That's the only thing. That's your quality. That's the max you can strive for. See that guy?
And
He. My argument is, of course, I might be wrong. You might be right at the end of this tournament. But
if
the only thing
if he's right, you're going to get your head shaved. Remember
yes,
that?
I'm going to shave. I said that because
All right.
the only thing he does is scoring goals, and that scoring goal comes with the backdrop of the other 10 players having to make him score that goal. It's not like the guy is gonna create space for himself. It's not like that, he's gonna
When
give
was
you
the
some
last
through
Portugal
passes.
game you watched?
Just against Nigeria, the friendly game.
You didn't see his hold-up play at all.
He missed many chances. He
missed chances,
timed.
correct.
He
You didn't see his hold-up play,
He
though.
mistimed his runs.
And you want to know what's the
He-
funny thing as well is after 2022, I realized that in a World Cup, something I never realized before, anything could happen. If Messi's gonna come here, collect 7 man of the match rewards from penalties, why can't Ronaldo do something similar? That 2022 campaign changed my outlook on how I view a tournament.
It is like very oversimplification of saying Messi just scored. It wasn't like, see, the thing with penalties is, first
No,
of all,
but
you
it
have
was.
to understand one thing. In order to get penalty, you have to move the ball to the opposition side. And the one that was making that ball move was Messi.
Sure,
Messi, you can't forget his magic assist for Molina or what he did in Croatia against Croatia. The guy is just much more than tapping in. That's what I'm talking about. Messi is, of course, the other 10 players also run for Messi, but the thing is, Messi doesn't just tap in or score goals. Messi can make you score goals. Messi can
Shittiest
build
winners
up.
in the history of World Cups. Shittiest player of the tournament in history of the World Cup as well. I've never seen a shittier campaign get rewarded so highly. We're not going to
You
have
think-
discussions about
Do you think
2022 anymore.
do you think
This is ending
Argentina winning the World Cup in 2022 with the bad or like with a shit squad is somewhere comparable to Portugal winning 2016 Euros with a shit squad?
I'd say it's similar. It's not too
Yeah.
different at all. If you look at previous Euro
Yeah.
winners, I'm just not delusional. I'll say the truth how it is. Unfortunately for the podcast viewers, not all of us are like this here.
No, I think now also he confessed that apart from Messi and Di Maria, there was not that much quality on the pitch.
Bro, they were playing with Brighton, Aston Villa, Benfica.
We had Liga Portugal players.
Yes, you see
No.
now to compare those two campaigns. Argentina won the next 2 matches. They topped their group with 6 points. Portugal, speaking of like football quality, should not have qualified from their
In the
group.
tournament,
In
that doesn't
2016.
matter.
No,
It doesn't matter what you do in the group stage. It doesn't matter,
see,
no.
My point is, Argentina kicked. They kicked their campaign after their first defeat, and they dominated all the teams. Argentina was not like lucky winner of any of the matches. They could
That is
have,
actually true. I don't think there was a game in that World Cup where other team outplayed them or played them off the
No,
park.
there was. I had a friend. He said to me that the moment the final started, Argentina came there to win, France came there to play.
They
I was
shouldn't have
expecting
even
France
been in
to
the
put-
final. If we're on that topic, you're telling me right now that versus Netherlands, Argentina should not have been playing with the man down?
Argentina
No,
until the last
ignore.
minutes
Stop.
of the match.
Answer my question. You're not answering my
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Should they have played with a man down in that Netherlands game?
See,
in the extra time, yeah.
in
You're
the
not a
extra time.
politician. It's a yes or no question.
No, but you right now our topic was Argentina won because of penalties or Argentina did not play well. They were having a shitty campaign against
My
Netherlands.
question is not being
Yes,
answered.
against Netherlands, Argentina was comfortably beating them until they turned Argentina and gave them a chance back in the game. Argentina dominated Netherlands all the way until the last stages of the game. They did the same against France. Just the last 10 or 20 minutes of the game, they just break down. I don't know. Otamendi turns crazy.
Can you please
So-
answer my question?
So, but speaking of that red card, they might have even had the red card. They could have received that red card, but I can assure you, with the red card, they would
Should
still
they
have beat
have?
them.
Should
even-
they have?
They could have, yes, why not?
Should
If-
they have though?
You see, you're talking.
That was a
about the
red
whole
card.
World
That's a red
Cup.
card. If you
Yes.
hit
Thank you, Moon.
the ball
Thank
with some,
you. Moon.
if you hit the ball into another team's like bench, you are
That's a
you should be
yellow.
red carded. But
But I think the referee
But-
didn't want to go that direction because the whole World Cup we had like 4 red
Obviously,
cards.
Messi's on the
Yeah.
field. Which referee would ever
But I
dare
need
to
to
go
just-
that direction?
I need to clarify something. When I said that Argentina are probably the worst winners, it was only on paper. Like on paper, if you look at their side, they overachieved. But on the pitch, I don't think there was even a single game where any other opposition outplayed them, even for like 45
No.
minutes. Even in the
No.
game against Saudi Arabia, they should have been up 4-0 or something. And one of the goals was like very close of not being offside. But
Yes.
yeah, so Argentina winning that World Cup doesn't mean that they're like shittiest World Cup winners. It's just like
No.
on paper, their squad. I didn't believe before the World Cup that they could do it. That's
Yes.
that's what I meant. Just to clarify that up.
Mm-hmm.
But Safin, if Ronaldo wins, if Ronaldo wins the World Cup, he's already won the Saudi League. If he scores double digits and breaks all records, do you think sixth Ballon d'Or is still possible?
Considering that Messi won it at Inter Miami, where Vancouver was walking through them in a home and away fixture, I think Ronaldo is more than capable of. I don't see it. That's something I can't really see, but we know how World Cup is. The winner comes from that team for the Ballon d'Or, and if he
Yeah.
gets double-digit goals and wins Golden Ball, I don't see why it's undoable.
I think Safin is not also factually accurate because Messi played half of that season at PSG.
You want that
yeah,
PSG season?
yes,
Messi
but
did something.
Yes, no, about the Ballon d'Or. He played
What did he
for
do at PSG?
They won the league. That's what matters. We're talking about he played at the top 5 league and then he won the World Cup. So it's like he didn't go and won the Ballon d'Or because he was playing the whole season at Inter Miami.
But it was on the back of the World Cup. Like 99%
Yes.
of it, if not almost all of it, was on the
Yeah.
back of the World Cup campaign. So that can, if Harry Kane gets the Golden Boot and wins the World Cup, I think he'll get the Ballon d'Or as well.
Yes, you surely should.
Yeah. All right, Namo, just quickly, who's going to be your Golden Ball winner?
Lamine Yamal.
Amin Yamal?
Yes, I
I
think
go for
this
Pedri.
is a stage.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll go for Pedri.
yes.
I think it will be Spain against England in the final, and Pedri will get the Golden Ball despite losing the final.
That's a bold
Mhm.
statement.
You?
Yes,
That's a very, very bold statement.
And what do you say, Safin?
He's putting all his rocks on in England. I like it. You're backing them very highly.
no, but I'm saying Pedri is going to win the Golden Ball. I
England
believe
to be
Spain
in
and
the
England are
final
going to go.
and win it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
if
Spain and
that
England will be in the
happen-
final.
If all your predictions happen, you deserve to be called Sir Moon. You should officially get the title from the British government,
I believe in tactical Tommy.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, it was fun having you guys again, and thanks for a beautiful conversation. And let's catch up soon again.
Sure, guys. It was
See you
amazing.
guys.
Thanks a lot, and no hard feeling. Any of
Of
this,
course.
it's just
No,
like
of course.
opinion. We're just having
Yes,
opinions.
of course. See you
Cheers,
guys.
guys. See you next
Bye.
See
one.
you guys. Take care.